Yeah. All right. So, welcome, interwebs, to nice try. To Tektopia TV's A Week in Technology, episode 17.
Is it really? Holy crap. That's a
Yep.
lot.
Sweet 16 was last, 2 weeks ago, whenever Cameron was with me.
Cameron. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So 17 episodes.
Nice.
Pretty crazy.
Indeed.
So, yeah, last week we didn't do it because just loads of crap going on. Just nobody was prepared, and
Yeah. As you can see, I moved, so
yeah,
I was dealing
there's
with
no
that bullshit.
box in the background for the cats to lay up on, so we're gonna lose some internet points there.
Not correct. I mean, I just haven't put it back all together. I'm actually going to build that stuff, but I don't know.
Build what
Yeah.
stuff? What is that stuff?
The box over there?
Yeah, the desk or something?
Yeah, it's like a little table and you put the printer and stuff on, but I just haven't built it in a year that
I was
I've had
gonna
it.
say that shit's been sitting in the background for a while.
Yeah, but now the race car chair is over here, so I can't be crawling on that. So, yep, no cats.
cats.
Well, kind of. You can see.
Yep, I can see one down there. Oh, we got a couple little internet points there. So, anything new with you in the tech world?
The tech world, not really. It's the same old, same old. I guess. Well, I guess you won't really call it new, but my computer sucks. Now I've been having a bunch of issues very recently with the like audio drivers and stuff. Like the audio just cuts out, but I'm thinking it might be related to Skype right now. I'm not sure. But anyways, like my Windows is still on because I haven't reinstalled since I first installed Windows. Then I updated my hardware, so it's still unactivated and all this other crap. So this weekend I'm gonna go through and reinstall Windows, redo 7, re-upgrade to 10, get the key working or the license working again, and then do a fresh install of 10. So
yeah, I thought about that too because well, I'm off for the next 5 days.
Now you're lucky.
So I've thought about backing everything up and doing a fresh install of Windows 10 just so I know that it's fresh and clean and there's no hidden junk left over from 8.1. But
yeah.
I know, man. I know we had the conversation in the one show where I was like, I gotta have it, man. I don't want to go through it.
I know,
It's
that's
not
how I
even
feel,
that
man.
I mean,
it's just annoying because I mean,
I don't really have a
everything will
whole
be
lot
the
of
same.
programs on my computer. That's the thing.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm afraid
biggest
of
thing
is Premiere.
backing up. Yeah.
Premiere is the only thing that I'm worried about.
Yeah, I gotta get all that stuff, Premiere and Photoshop and all that stuff. Gotta buy the license.
Mm-hmm.
$80 a month.
Yeah.
It's not horrible, but it's not.
It's okay if I was making money. Like, I mean, if I was making the legitimate money off of, like, steady income.
Yeah.
Like, even if I was making
Or
like
had
$100 a month or $200 a month off of it, or
just to
something
pay
like that.
for it.
Just to pay for the software, it'd be fine. But $80 a month out of my pocket, I'm not making a dime. It sucks.
Yeah, it reminds me of I saw a thing on Reddit. It was a long time ago. Something like it was some meme or whatever, but it, the picture, the advice animals or whatever the subreddit is, but some picture, I can't remember what it was, but it's like trying to convince his wife that the $40 a month or whatever he pays for Illustrator is worth making his stupid advice animals crap or whatever. That was hilarious. But I don't know. It's dumb when I say it, but it was funny to read.
But I guess nothing really interesting has happened with me other than broke my phone.
Yep. Nexus 5 down.
Yep, Nexus 5 is down. Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
It's dying again.
This thing is a pile of crap. I hate this computer. It died. If you can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you not hear me? Hold on. I'll message you. Let me see. I can hear you.
Yeah, mine died. My audio died. It has to be. I wonder if it's like a motherboard issue or something.
All right, so
Because like my webcam is froze too. Let's try this. Let's see if sweet ad. All right, let me see. Let's do.
ADT, America's #1 security. This stream is brought to you by ADT. Not really.
Okay. Now my webcam works fine in OBS.
It's Skype.
Still no audio though.
Skype's a POS.
Try to work through these issues on stream, I guess.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue talking since he's doing that. So
I'm just gonna mute myself.
I dropped my mic, I was helping my son with a project, and so my Nexus 5 was sitting up on the couch, and I went to go grab it, and as I grabbed it and I moved my arm across this way, it just kind of like did a backflip out of my hand and smacked glass down on my tile floor. And just by the sound of it, I knew that it was done. I mean, I didn't even pick it up. I just looked down at it and was like, it's over. It's done. So, yeah, I was pretty heartbroken because this phone was so good. It was so good. If you're looking for a phone and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on it, Nexus 5. The new one coming out with the specs that they were given, I don't think it's going to be as cheap as what this one was. So this has still been the best bang for the buck in any phone I've ever bought. And my plan is to take a razor blade around here and take it all apart because, I mean, it's broke. So if I can fix it, I can fix it. If I take it apart and I can't get it back together, it's just where it's at right now. It still works 100%. The screen is just, or the glass is cracked. So whatever. So I'm going to try to take the glass out and repair or replace just the glass, and most likely either sell it for really cheap to Justin or just give it to him. I haven't quite decided yet. I'll probably just give it to him because I don't really care if I make any money on it or get my money back. It doesn't really matter. So anyway, this broke. So I went out and I got a new Note 5. My wife and I both got them. They were going for the same price at T-Mobile as the S6. So why not get the better hardware, the longer lasting battery, and the bigger screen? So it took me a little while to get used to because it is pretty big. And I just got the case today. It's a Spigen or Spigen, I don't know how you say it, Spigen Neo Hybrid Carbon. And I'm planning on doing a review because, like I said, I'm off for the next 5 days at work because of Labor Day weekend and everything. I took an extra day off, but I'm planning to do a review on the Note 5 coming up on the channel, and I'm also going to do a review on this case. I've only had it on here in a couple hours because it came in today. My wife's came in yesterday, so I played around with it yesterday, and I love the case. The case is really nice. It's TPU and then this harder plastic around the side, so it's 2-piece. Good case though. I like it a lot. So anyway, other than that, that's really about it. Nothing really new as far as tech, has come through. Might be buying some things come next Wednesday. Get like a bonus check from work, so I might buy a couple things. I don't know if I want to buy. What the hell was that? Friend? Sounds like you're underwater. Okay. So I'm going to say screw Skype. Plain and simple. See, this is tech right here. Tech happens. Where tech happens. This is tech. It sucks. Loads of issues. So let's try this.
Yo.
Yo. Whoa. What am I looking at?
I don't know.
I'm looking at your finger. Oh, your face.
Yeah.
Whoa, that is super trippy. Oh, you're on your phone.
Yeah, no, I had to restart my computer.
Oh, okay. You want to just try Hangouts
Uh,
to see if that'll confirm whether if it's your hardware or if it's Skype, right?
well, it's done it before. It's like the audio dies. Hang on, I gotta plug in my headset. I noticed when I unplug my little USB stick or whatever for the headset, it there's a bunch of teeth marks on it from stupid cats. What the hell is this? Oh, okay, there we go.
Cats were chewing on your cable.
Kind of the little USB stick
Oh, okay.
from the Logitech. There's little teeth marks in it. Anyways, oh, there. That's why it sounded weird. Okay, give me a second. Let me load everything back up. So crap.
But yeah, I just explained to everybody the whole Nexus 5, Note 5 situation. So
Indeed.
they're all caught up on that.
I'm just waiting for me to catch up.
Oh yeah, no problem. I told him that this is where tech happens, and tech sucks.
All right.
It's full of issues.
All right, I'm gonna bring up Skype again.
You gonna try Skype again?
Yeah.
I think we should use Hangouts, man, and say fuck
Well,
Microsoft.
I share screens so I can see what I'm looking at.
I can't share. You can't share screens on Hangouts.
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Gotta be able to.
Probably. Oh, what I'm looking at. Your screen. Let's do this.
Yeah, you can share screen.
Can you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit, it's right there. The green icon. It says share screen. Or it says screen share. Excuse me.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm like looking at the ceiling or something.
Yeah. Well, it's all your face now.
No. On your screen. What are your things on? I'm calling you on Skype.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Let me pull this over here, I guess.
That sounds weird for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, now it's all echoed because you can hear it twice.
Oh, man, what the hell? All right, hang on 1 second.
What's wrong? It's working now.
No, my audio is really weird sounding. Okay. Let's see what audio it's using. Logitech. Yeah, that's correct. Automatically adjust speaker settings? No. Save. Okay. All right, hang on. Let me unplug my headset.
Well, it sounds like you're underwater.
All right, is it back?
Yeah.
Oh man, so crap.
Can you hear me? Does it sound weird still?
Yeah, it sounds retarded.
Like, what does it sound like? A robot?
Not that quite that bad, but it's like you're like in the rear channels, even though there's not channels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your mic is picking up a lot of noise too.
Is it?
Yeah, I can hear your fans.
All right, let me restart my computer again, I guess. Jesus. I hate this stuff.
Alright. I'll just go ahead and start the one article then. Just pop back in. Alright. So we'll just have a nice frozen panel up there of him bowing down to whatever he's doing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead on to the first article. So the first article is NVIDIA makes game streaming even easier than ever with the new GeForce Experience. So new GeForce Experience came out. So the new offering allows you to share your game via email or URL. Once your friend is in, they can either watch you play, they can play in your place, so basically they can take over from where you are and they can play your character, or they can play alongside you as co-op even though they don't own the game or have a computer that can play the game. The receiving party, your friend or whoever you're going to share it with and want to play with, needs to be using a Chrome browser extension. So just using a Chrome browser extension allows you to play the game together, or they can play and control your character and see it. Now it is, it's all done in a set resolution of 720p and 30 frames per second. So it's only 720p, 30 FPS, no higher than that. The writer of the article said that it worked great whenever they tested it out, but that was on a side-by-side machines on the same network. So the fact that they were side-by-side and close together, I mean, obviously it's going to work pretty good. It's not going to have any issues. So you would kind of expect that. Whoa.
What?
Whoa, that was really trippy. I don't know. Like there was like 3 of you for a second, and it was all like purple and green.
Interesting.
In Skype.
Alright, I guess try sharing screens. Let's see if this works. At least the audio is fixed.
Your mic is still picking up mad noise.
Is it?
Yeah. Which it normally doesn't, so I don't know. Maybe that you have to reset a setting or something.
That's weird. As soon as... Hang on.
Does it screw up as soon as a screen share?
Yeah, the audio screwed up. It's really freaking weird.
As soon as I shared screens, it did it?
Yeah.
Alright, let me try to stop sharing screen. Is it back to normal?
No, it's all fucked up. I just need to redo my computer. Pile of shit.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
Whatever, let's just go.
You think the audio would be... Are you sure it's just... Like, if you watch a YouTube video, the audio is still screwed up, or is it just me talking through Skype?
I don't know. I haven't done it. I'm gonna go to YouTube and see. What the fuck, YouTube? Give me some shit. No, I guess it is just Skype.
Alright.
It's like super tinny.
Alright, let's try Hangouts real fast.
Alright.
Alright. I gotta love it, dude. Got to love it. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Friend? Whoa, that looks like shit. Can I hide this?
Hello?
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, it's super quiet.
Super quiet, alright.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Maybe that's better.
Is that better? Can you hear me? You can hear me. Quit fucking around. Seriously, you can't hear me? Dude, come on. Can you hear me?
I can't even hear you at all if you're trying to talk.
Seriously? Can you hear me now? Hello?
Rainbow Six Siege? I haven't played it.
Can you hear me now? What the fuck?
That's why. All
Can
right,
you hear me?
yeah, I had a setting wrong. It was my fault.
I'm over here clicking shit and messing with all sorts of stuff. Adjust bandwidth usage. Yes, I want it maxed out, son.
How do you do that?
I got all the band. It's already maxed out. All right, so now what I need to do,
Right.
I gotta
Share
fuck with
screen.
OBS now. Yeah, hold on. I gotta fuck with OBS.
So bad.
All right, share screens. I'm gonna share this screen with you. Share. How does that work for you?
I don't see nothing.
You are screen sharing. Present to everyone. Can you see it now?
Nope. Oh, like Hangouts froze. I don't know if it's like loading or something.
Maybe. I want this to go away. How do I make that go away?
It's just something I have to do. Oh, I just minimized it and reopened it. Okay, now it's working.
I don't know why this is staying up there. I don't want this to stay up there. I want it to go away.
What?
The stupid box where it says, like, you know, Josh or Justin or whatever, like you can switch between you and the other person of what's being shown. Do you have that
I don't
box?
know. On the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, I want that to go away.
It's not even like in my screen.
It's like right on your shoulder for me, but
Oh,
you have it bigger, that's why.
maybe.
Whoa, somebody's talking to us. How do you feel about
Yeah.
Rainbow 60? Oh, we can hear you as time. Oh, my bad. Hey, the Jacob. Sorry, we're having some issues
Yeah, a lot of
here.
technical issues.
We're trying to figure this shit out for a minute. All right, let me see. So what I need to do is I need to edit scene.
Was that the free one that was free to play? Or maybe it was just a beta? I don't know. I didn't play it at all. Didn't look. If it's the one I'm thinking about, where like you attack the house and stuff, it was kind of 5v5. It didn't look that great to me, in my opinion. It looked very, very repetitive. But I don't know. I play Counter Strike, and that's super repetitive. So I guess it doesn't make a lot of sense what I'm saying. But I don't know.
All right, it's gonna look a little funky.
Yeah, quite a bit funky.
Oh, there we go. That's not so bad.
All
right, it'll work for now because this shit is really getting annoying with Skype and all that crap. We need to figure this junk out.
Yeah, I just need to redo my computer. That's what I really need to do.
All right. So anyway, at least we got some video. We got some audio. You can see what I'm doing, right? You can see my screen fine?
Yeah, it's like 4 FPS, but it'll work.
Is it? That
Yeah,
sucks.
it's fine.
Okay. No, Jacob, we are not going to be talking about Rainbow Six Siege. Sorry.
Yeah, this is more of a tech show.
This is more of a tech show. We talk about all the new technology that's coming out and
just news articles from the past week or so.
yeah. So it's not really a gaming show. I mean, it is kind of. We talk about some games, but not all the time. So anyway, so I talked about the NVIDIA game streaming service through Shadowplay. Basically, I don't know if you even read the article or not.
Yeah, no, I read it.
Okay, so I already talked about it. I'm not really going to worry about going back over, but it is pretty cool. You know, being able to use like a Chrome browser extension to be able to play a game with a friend, and they don't even own the game.
I was like,
so I thought that was pretty badass.
Yeah, and they said they played Trine 3 or whatever. Yeah. Like, do you play like because that's a multiplayer game? You can play multiple players on one computer, right? I don't know. I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
you basically. You can basically do co-op over it. Yeah, Trine 2, you could do that. You could play
co-op on the same
local
computer.
co-op, yeah.
Yeah. So could you do like that with the browser? Like, is that what it means? Like co-op games like that?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, so they can control a player,
really awesome.
And they don't even have to have the game. They don't have to have Steam installed. They don't have to have anything like that. They can just play.
That's really cool.
That is really cool. So, yeah. But like I said, you know,
games that I would have liked that to be on, but I can't think of it right now.
Yeah. The writer mentioned that it ran really good because of the fact that they were side by side, like the machines were side by side, and they were all on the same network. So
Yeah, the same LAN.
of course, it ran good, but
Yeah,
no telling
everything works
how it
better
would
on
work,
LAN.
like from me to you or somebody from Florida to California. It might kind of suck ass. Who knows?
Well, yeah, there'd be some ping, but I
Latency
mean,
and all
as
that
long as
stuff.
there's
Yeah.
no latency, there's just ping latency. It's not a big deal. I mean, I don't think people would really use it beyond just local stuff, anyways. To be honest,
Yeah.
like, I mean, I guess maybe like house to house, like me to you or something like that, in a local neighborhood. But then, your ping's like 10 to 15 milliseconds, so it's not a big deal, anyways.
Right.
It's not like you'd be playing like Counter Strike or a Twitch shooter like that.
Sorry. Just trying to mess with the audio levels. All right.
Yeah, because Hangouts is a lot different than what's it called?
Yeah. Oh, show. All right. So let's go on to the next article, which is Google confirms life sciences as the first new company under the umbrella of Alphabet. So they're going to be making smart contact lenses that can monitor blood sugar levels, nanoparticles that will detect and fight cancer.
Weird.
Yeah, that is kind of
I
weird.
mean, just I don't know. There's so much more you could do with contact lenses than just blood sugar. That
I
just
gotta
seems
start
weird.
somewhere.
I mean, it's just why would you start with that? I mean, that's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because of all so many people with friggin' diabetes nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot of money in that, I guess.
Yeah.
But a baseline study that will create the richest portrait of the human body and genome ever, I guess. And I just added that last little bullet point. I just kind of added in there as a little kind of
How's it going, Creighton guy?
a little jab. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about right now. We're talking about Google and their life sciences. Well, it's not really Google. I hate how they put Google confirms life sciences, but it's actually Alphabet confirms life sciences.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I know, but you got to get used to saying Alphabet instead of Google now because they're not actually under Google.
I still like Google better. The name Google.
Yeah, it'll take a while, but you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Soon,
Alphabet's just so plain sounding and generic.
It does sound pretty cheesy.
Or Google is like Google. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. So, but anyway, for Creighton guy,
I'm curious what their. I didn't read that much into it, but
what
richest portrait?
It's basically it's going to be like the most accurate, I think, is what they mean.
But why use the word the richest? The writer of the article, Ben Pooper.
It's Popper, not Pooper.
I know. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they really chose that. I think it's just because they're trying to use maybe like a fancier term for the best.
Yeah, just
instead of just saying the best portrait, they're going to say the richest portrait. Like when you talk about like paintings, it's the richest portrait. Blah blah blah. I don't know. They're just trying to be hipsters.
Is in money, or
it's. You know what
I mean?
It's like hipsters.
I think it almost might mean in terms
California.
of like money or something. You know what I mean? Like Google's going to put the most amount of money into making the.
I guess maybe that could be right.
Genome map and what was it? Oh man, I gotta find it.
It's just a portrait of the human body and genome. So like, it would be like the most detailed of a human body ever. Like you can walk up to it and look at a mannequin, and it's like the most detailed one that they've ever made. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time because I know life sciences was one of the things that they talked about whenever Alphabet came about.
Yeah.
As one of the, it's not really a sister company. It's what do you call it?
Just a division.
A division, yeah. I guess it'd be a division.
Yeah, because I said it was Google Life Sciences before it was the division. So
right.
I just Read
Oh shit! I guess we need to.
Oh yeah, link the articles. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting to do that.
I got it. I'm trying to go out around Hangouts because every single time I hit Hangouts, that little thing slides out from the side, and it like it's annoying me. So I'm trying to like go up around the window. All right. So the next article that we'll jump into is, I don't know if you want to paste it into the chat for me, please, sir. Is from Techworm. This is talking about Microsoft Windows 10, the telemetry update and all that kind of stuff, where it basically like spies on you and is keeping track of everything that you do and key logging supposedly and all this other kind of stuff. So a lot of the updates and stuff that were in Windows 10 and were released in Windows 10, they have now pushed through to Windows 7 and 8.1. So all the people that didn't want to leave 7 and 8.1 because of 10's spying capabilities, now Windows 7 and 8.1 have it as well, unless you didn't update. So they have the updates here listed if you want to go to the link, and you can select.
Yeah, they are optional.
They're optional, but people have been saying that they hide them, like they deselect it and hide it, so that way it supposedly will never come back, but every single time you reboot your computer, they pop back up in there as optional. So it's just constantly saying, hey, do this, hey, do this, hey, do this.
Yeah.
You know, it's not forcing it down your throat, but at the same time, it keeps flashing it in your face.
It's kind of forcing it down your throat.
So, you know, not so tech-savvy people would be like, and just download it anyway. But to be quite honest, though, several people that I know that aren't really tech-savvy never even knew that there was a tab for optional updates. So maybe it's not that bad of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, I never knew that was there. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they just do the auto updates or whatever.
Yeah, they just do the auto update or the important updates because their computer's going to die if they don't update it, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, you got to restart your computer and it says, oh, update. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
So. But, I mean, a lot of there was a big thing. I remember reading an article or whatever where it's like every time you go to a picture, it like connects to a server. And then there's like a couple of people that tried to like redo what this guy was showing on this video, and they couldn't redo it. And I said, well, according to the thing I said I saw, a lot of people like are trying to like find these key logging things, and they're not really there. Like,
oh, so you're saying that
they're not really there, but they're not like as bad as people are saying. And like,
oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, man. It's all the
like, I think like the key logging stuff.
No offense to anybody that's in the chat, but I think it's a lot of it is just like Linux fanboys, to be quite honest.
Yeah, but like even I guess you can call Chrome, key logging.
Hell yeah, every browser key logged like crazy.
Yeah. I mean, all that predictive text, it's trying, sending your data somewhere and trying to predict what you're typing. So
yeah, it's all stored somewhere. Every single time you type in gay porn or something like that, it's there. And most likely, if you use Chrome, there's a 99% chance that you're signed into it anyway. So
yeah,
they already know who the hell you are, and they already know what the hell you're searching for. So
indeed,
who gives a shit? That's how I feel about it. I don't do anything illegal. I don't search for anything and make bombs and stuff. So I don't really care.
Yeah, but there's still that thing. It's like the same thing with trying to think of something like registering gun owners. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing where they, that Obama stuff that was going on where they're gonna, register all gun owners and stuff. It's the same type of thing. It's like you don't need that information.
But all these people that are complaining about it, though. Yeah, but all these people that are complaining about it and everything probably post every little detail of their life on Facebook anyway. So I don't understand what's the deal.
A lot of people, a ton of people overreact, but there is still that. I mean.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean,
there still should be some
understand
concern
that, but
over it. It's not just like, oh, you're not doing anything, so why should you care, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
I'm not personally worried about it. I mean, if I was, and and people are like, oh, if you don't want to be snooped on or whatever, then the only true way to not be snooped on or whatever is to switch over to Linux because they don't do that kind of crap. And it's like bullshit. Somewhere on Linux, something has got to be doing like what you said about Chrome. Something's got to be doing some kind of analytics or telemetry type thing to see what they're doing. So it has. There has to
Yeah.
be. I mean, it's just the day and age that we're in now that a lot of it gets sent to the frickin' servers constantly.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the only way to be 100% secure is to disconnect yourself from the internet.
Completely disconnected. Yeah. So,
I mean, that's it.
but
Go live out on a mountain and hunt for your own food and clean your own shit and everything else if you want to not be spied on.
yeah, technically the same thing with like all those little cards and stuff you get from grocery stores. What do you think they're doing when you swipe that for coupons or whatever you swipe it for?
Yep.
They're getting your buying habits and this and that. So,
Oh,
I mean,
hell
it's
yeah.
the same thing. Everything's collecting information on you. Information is money
Yep.
and power, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
More power than money,
so
probably.
yeah,
At this point.
and that's probably a good reason why you know or the new Windows is free. So not necessarily to gain your information, but I think
Oops.
it's to help early adapters and adapt their operating system, and it has the built-in app store and stuff like that. So they're trying to push that, get people familiar with it,
Right.
make money that way. But a lot of it also is the Cortana integration, where all it collects information about you, and they will use that information for
Yeah.
marketing research
That's
or
where I almost
selling
think
that
that.
marketing information to marketing companies and whatnot. So
I mean, I know another company would have eventually done it, and it would have been the way that it is now, regardless. But as much as I like them, I almost blame Google for this type of shit
yeah,
because they were like not really the pioneers. I mean, people have been, people have
they
been,
made billions and billions of
but I
dollars
mean,
off
yeah, I mean, people have
perfecting
been,
it.
yeah, right, exactly. They've perfected it. Whereas, I mean, I know that spending habits has been a thing for decades, even before the internet existed. They would find out what you were spending and where you were buying stuff, and the next thing you know, you got a freaking J.C. Penney's or a Montgomery Ward's catalog in your freaking mailbox. It's like fucking A, and so it's the same damn thing. It's no different, except for now it's so much more readily available in your email and your freaking mailbox, and even text messages. They can freaking call you, and it's so much easier to spread this shit around quicker. Social media, and the ads when you open your browser or whatever. It's so much
And
easier.
technically, I mean, is that a bad thing if you get ads based on your
And see, and
like
that's how I feel about
preferences?
YouTube. That's exactly how I feel about YouTube. I wouldn't have a problem with not having ad block on for certain people. Like I turn off the ad block for like Linus and the people that I watch a lot because I want to support them. I'm doing this shit now too, so I'm like I kind of want, I don't want people blocking it from me, so I don't block it from them.
Yeah,
And I
you want to
haven't been doing.
support content
Right.
creators without
Right. I
handing
support the
them money.
ones. Right. I
Yeah,
support the ones that I watch a lot. And the ads that they show are so irrelevant to what the hell I'm watching. It's so dumb. Like that's the thing I hate about it the most. Like I try to watch like if I'm watching a bunch of tech shows, I mean, if you look at my subscription list, it's like 99% tech people and like the rest of it is like a few gamers. That's it. So why am I getting ads about like Pampers and ads about I mean obviously I know I have a kid, but that was like forever ago. But and ads about the same fucking movie trailer over and over and over and over. It's like show me a freaking show me an ad for like Intel, like the ones that they showed during the Counter-Strike matches or something. Show some of the Intel things, show some
well,
of the
that's
graphics
also
card commercials. I mean
yeah,
something.
it's
Some
also them
better
just
ad.
selling ads.
Right.
Maybe they just haven't sold a bunch of ads or something. I don't know how they're
It's just
doing that,
that's the part that
but
makes me mad. It's like obviously your looking at my buying habits is not working because I haven't bought diapers in 5 years. So I don't know why you're showing me this ad right now, but yeah, I
yeah,
don't know. I think I would be a lot more inclined to watch the ads if they were shit that I actually cared about. I don't want to see a movie trailer over and over and over again. It's annoying, really
yeah.
annoying.
I
But
agree. The same thing with watching TV. I mean, it's the same ads over and over and over again.
right,
It's
yep,
at least the basic channels that I get because
yeah.
I don't have cable
No,
anymore. So
it's pretty much like that on everything. Like it gets to the point where we get to the end of a 30-minute or show or whatever, and Cameron like already knows like word for word all the different commercials that
the
are on.
commercials. Yeah,
He
It's
knows the
ridiculous.
song that's in it. He knows whatever the people are saying.
That's the thing.
It's
That's
like,
part of the marketing research is that repetition. That
yep, burns it in your damn memory.
So
Horrible.
So I mean, it sucks that you're seeing the same things over again, but they also want you to see the same things over again, so they're going to pay to make you see the same things over again. So it's kind of,
Yep.
but they do need more ads, but they
Yeah.
just have to sell those ads somehow. And it seems for some mediums, gaining the information isn't really helping them. Looking
Right.
at you, Google and YouTube.
What?
So
Oh,
I'm looking at Google and YouTube. I wonder if like they'll split off YouTube to be its own company from different from Google. I mean, I guess it's related, but I don't know.
No, I think they said that
how much they're gonna
YouTube.
compartmentalize.
Yeah, I think. Well, for now
stuff.
anyway, I think they said that YouTube. What was it? Well,
They'll
Chrome,
have,
YouTube, Android, and Maps. I think is all staying under Google.
Yeah.
And the randomness, like the Play Store and the Play Newsreader and Play Music, that's all Google. So that's all staying. Hangouts.
But technically, YouTube can be a standalone.
Oh yeah, it definitely can be a standalone. And now that one of our
Android can probably be a standalone.
Probably could.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not like Google Android. You don't know. I mean, Google Maps. It's Google Maps.
Yeah, you don't know it as Google Android.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I'm on Android. Oh, what's Android? Oh, it's Google's, OS for
Google iPhone.
Yeah, Google. It's the Google iPhone. That's so sad. I've actually had people call it that at work.
Yeah, I mean, that's the marketing Apple has done. So
yep.
I mean, that's
just
why
like
they're
Cameron
so strong.
when he got that Alcatel free tablet that came with our phones when we got the Note 5s. And he's like, I want to play with the iPad. And I was like, you ever call that again? And I was like, I'll punch you and sit you in the timeout. And the guy just started laughing.
But we do it all the time, We go Xerox something. Trying to think of other ones, but Clorox.
Ziploc. I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag, and it's not a Ziploc bag. It's just a sealable bag, but it's just the company name because they're the first ones to do it.
Mm-hmm. Those are the first big ones, so it gets ingrained in your head.
Duct tape. So. Duct tape's another one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't. No, duct tape was actually what it was.
No,
is that the brand too?
Brand. I think so. Yeah.
Because I know it was duct, like DUCT, for like taping ductwork. So.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So.
But I think the company is. I don't even know.
I don't know either. Oh well.
I don't even know if there's different brands of duct tape. I just go.
I don't even know how we got to this from Windows 10 snooping on people. Yeah, I guess it was just It was just searching, collecting your data. That's what we got to. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, on to the next one because we're already like 40 minutes in from fixing shit.
Stupid computer, man.
So AMD.
It has to be Skype because it hasn't done it.
No, it's Skype. It's definitely something with Skype.
No, because I did reinstall my Logitech headset.
But Skype screwed up again. That's why we switched to Hangouts.
It was the audio. For some reason, the audio was like it was trying to, how my headset does 7.1.
Yeah, it was doing all the rear or something like that.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah,
this one sounds a little funny every now and then. Sometimes it's like super clear, and then sometimes you sound a little bit robotic.
Yeah.
But I'm just blaming that on Hangouts.
Yeah.
Their codecs and shit, and their compression.
Yeah.
All right, so AMD readies 3 new GPUs. I guess they're codenamed Greenland, Baffin. How would you say that? Baffin.
Sure.
And Ellesmere.
Ellesmere.
So, 2016 release is what they're looking at. Their codename Arctic Islands line of GPUs will show the Greenland being the enthusiast GPU, while the Baffin and Ellesmere will possibly be the high-end and mainstream. So, yeah. Currently, all that is known is that the GCN, which I don't even know what GCN stands for. Do you know what GCN stands for?
Yeah, it's I don't remember. Hang on.
It's not in the article. I thought it was, but it's not.
I thought it was too. I could have swore I saw it in there.
I mean, they talk about graphics processing unit, but that's not it. That would be GPU.
Give me a second.
GCN, post GCN.
Graphic card name.
Very good. No, that's not it. But the new that the GCN will be 2 times more energy efficient than the current one that's in the Furies. I'm guessing is what they're talking about. Current. Rumored to have far more stream processors than Fiji. The Greenland. What?
If you make it more efficient, you can use make more GPUs, use the same amount of power. So
hell yeah,
throw in more cores.
The Greenland graphics processor will rely on the 2nd generation of HBM, or high bandwidth memory. So expect ultra high-end graphics cards and professional solutions with up to 32 gigabytes of DRAM on board, with bandwidth of up to 1 terabytes a second.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
Consumer class.
Your 980 Ti only has like 380 gigabits a second.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the high bandwidth memory is like 512 gigabytes a second, or gigabits a second.
Is it? I don't know what it is.
I think it's 512. Maybe it's even higher than that. I don't remember. But consumer class Greenland based products will likely come with 8 to 16 gigabytes of VRAM.
Still a lot for like
32 gigs for like the what?
What do they call it? Hang on.
Greenland?
No, the
high bandwidth memory?
No. Hang on, I'm gonna find it.
The hell are you talking about?
No. Consumer class.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, no, hang on. They call it Greenland something, and I thought it was funny. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Let's see if I can find it while you're reading. Or I can't find it.
So it says the number of transistors inside the Greenland as well as its die size are unknown, since 14 nanometer and 16 FinFET manufacturing technologies have considerably up to 90% higher transistor density than contemporary TSMC's 28 nanometer fabrication process. It is logical to expect that the new flagship product will feature 15 to 18 billion of elements. 15 to 18 billion of elements? That's like the worst writing ever. If it retains around 600 millimeter square die size from the Fiji. That sounds really cool.
Indeed. Yeah, we're not really a gaming talk show, I guess. So, we're probably mislabeled, but we're just a general tech show.
Yeah, no, we don't. It's not solely a gaming talk show. We're more of a tech talk show, and there's no option for that on Twitch, unfortunately. And so yeah, all the other talk shows pretty much just use this to have a slot to be put into, basically.
Yeah.
So, but it's mostly tech that we talk about. There are some gaming stuff that we talk about, but that's not all we talk about.
Yeah, we talk about all things tech, anywhere from tablets or phones or new technologies or anything tech related. So, but no, I'm excited about these new cards. Hopefully, they put up a fight and start gaining some market share back, because NVIDIA needs some competition.
Yes, they do.
So
AMD is falling down hard.
I know. Yeah, this latest, the Fury X stuff, or the Fury chipset, it's okay, but it's nothing crazy to pull a lot of market share back from NVIDIA, unfortunately. So, and having only one option, I guess, for computer or for gaming cards is bad for consumers. So no one wants to see AMD die. So hopefully, I'm hoping these things are a hit, just like the 970 Ti and stuff like that, where they offer great performance for great processors, or prices, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would take quite a bit for me to go Team Red at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it would definitely take a lot to...
I think my biggest complaint with ATI would be their drivers. They're just so crappy compared to NVIDIA's. NVIDIA's are a lot more polished.
Yeah.
So even if the cards are better, the drivers just offer a lot of issues sometimes, and I don't want to deal with that.
What, didn't it used to be the opposite though? Like, wasn't it like Nvidia's drivers sucked ass?
I don't
Or
think
has
so.
AMD always had problems? I mean, ever since I've been building computers, that's all I've ever heard was that AMD's drivers were absolute garbage, and that was like
That's pretty much
freaking
how it's been
8-10 years ago. So
since I got back into the computers in what, 07, when I built my first rig after a
yeah.
long pause.
So, but anyway, so the next one is AMD reveals the Nano. So I've heard a little bit more about this since, because most of these articles were from last week, since we didn't do the show last week. So
Yeah,
kind
we did do the show.
redoing them now, or actually using them now. But I've heard a lot more about the Nano since then. But here, I mean, on this graph, let me see if I can pull it up bigger. There we go. Boom. Perfect. So this is frames per second on Far Cry 4. So I'm guessing they did a benchmark on Far Cry 4, like maxed out.
Yeah.
I'm guessing 4K.
Yeah, because the Fury only got like 40 FPS.
Yeah, I know. So I was
Or
like,
was it
what?
the Fury X?
No, the Fury X. The R9 Fury X got like 42 frames per second.
Which is close to 980 or 980 performance, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's a little less than a 980, or maybe a little more. I can't remember.
I think it's more than 980. I'm pretty sure it's stronger than the 980, but it's less than the 980 Ti.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a strong card.
Yeah.
And considering that this Nano is, that's not too
far
far behind
it. No. So it did like looks like
I
it
don't
was
know
like
what Hawaii is though.
Hawaii is 290X.
Oh, okay, so
That's the 290X chip. Yeah, it's previous
so it's even
gen.
better than that. Wow, that's a strong card for like HTPC or
Dude,
something.
it's fucking tiny too.
Or like a little like LAN box, like a little cube computer or something. Just for like
exactly
a LAN box.
what it's for. Like a little mini ITX, but yeah, like the next graph shows the performance per watt, so you can see that it sips the juice while performing pretty well.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to go for, because I know the past ATI cards or AMD cards, I guess, have been pretty bad with power efficiency.
Let me see if I can find it.
NVIDIA's been killing them, especially the latest 9 series, like the 970 Ti. That thing's a beast for the amount of power it draws. So it's good that NVIDIA is starting to work on efficiency and performance as well.
Let me see if I can find that one picture. They had a picture.
So small.
Yeah, here it is. Next to a cell phone, a Windows mobile phone. The thing is tiny for as well as it performs. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about, like the high bandwidth or high HBM. What is it? High bandwidth memory?
Yeah.
I can't remember. But yeah, so like the form factor of that makes it a lot more. You can build the card smaller. You don't have to spread everything out like on traditional ERAM designs and stuff. So that's good. That's really good for like notebooks and stuff. If they can start jamming these GPUs in notebooks, I mean, that'll be ridiculous. I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it'll be a while for that though. Well, it says that it consumes
the wattage draw of like the. I don't even know if they make a 900 or 900 series mobile chipset.
Yeah, they have the 970 and the 980.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I'm wondering if these will perform better, or at least similar performance for wattage.
What is it? Are they? Is it the 980M?
Yeah, it's the M series. I'm sure they probably have one. They have all the M's. I mean, they had like a 780M.
I was hoping that it showed the wattage.
Yeah, I mean, gaming notebooks are big things now. A lot of people game on notebooks or laptops, whatever you want to call them. But I mean, because like I'm looking at buying a new laptop now because my laptop died. My old crappy laptop that I've been having issues with. Well, guess how it died though?
Oh.
It had a watery death, kind of.
You dropped it in the shitter.
No. It wasn't me, and it wasn't even the laptop, right?
Fucking cats.
So, Yeah,
Please tell me it was the cat.
but
Oh my
it was the
god.
cat's. But get this. All right, so the charger, like the charger, it was connected to the laptop, wasn't connected to the wall, but it was sitting on the table next to the water dish. That's first bad sign. But anyways, they knocked the charging um, box or whatever into the water dish. It wasn't connected to the wall, but somehow it fried the charging of the
There
laptop.
was just just enough in the where it was connected, I guess maybe.
I don't know.
Like in the
I'm sure
little,
there's a
because you're
there's
talking about the little
if I
power
open it
pack,
up, I
right?
can find. Yeah,
So you're saying it fried it. It didn't actually get water damage in the
no,
laptop.
no,
It,
because I had a second charger, so I tried the second charger, thinking, oh, maybe they just killed that charger. No big deal. Tried a second charger. Nope, laptop doesn't charge at all. So it fried something in the notebook itself for the laptop. So I mean, I'm sure I can open it up or something and find like the burnt resistor or whatever
damn
burnt
cats.
up in there and replace it. But that laptop was so old. I need to just buy a new one. I was looking at a Dell Ivy Bridge i5, 8 gigs of RAM. It's like $330. That seemed kind of expensive. I mean,
Man, I can't find anything.
I don't know
Let's
about
try to.
expensive, but it isn't cheap.
Ah.
Like you could get a Sandy Bridge
Mm,
um, with like
nope.
4 gigs, but the screen is the screen resolution's worse. It's only 1377 by like 786 or some crappy resolution. Where like the other ones, the Ivy Bridge is 1600 by 900, and I want a 1600 by 900 at least resolution on it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. But then it also has like the Ivy Bridge rather than the Sandy has the Intel HD 4000 mobile GPU, so maybe I can play a few games on there.
Would be
Like
too bad.
I don't even know what I'd play, but
Nothing.
Age of Empires. I mean, something crappy like that. But if at least I'm on vacation or out of town or something, if I could play like a little crappy game, just have some fun, it'd be nice. But I don't know. We'll see. See
Game
if I
Dev
want to
Tycoon or
put that
whatever
much
it
money
was.
down. Yeah, exactly. I played that on my old crappy one, my
Yeah.
Core 2 Duo or whatever it was. Crappy
All right.
notebook, but
So now, if I find okay, I found a power draw, and it says a power draw for the GTX 980M.
mhm.
Now it says our watt meter recorded, and then it said in this, this notebook it was an average of this many watts during the 3D stress test, and then in this one it was this many watts, and this one it was this many watts. Does that mean like the whole laptop is pulling that many watts, or just the
Yeah,
card?
no, the whole laptop.
Oh,
That's
that's
how
a
a lot of
shitty
the
comparison then. Nobody cares about
not
that then.
really. Um,
Because I
a
mean,
lot of
you're adding in the
a lot
freaking
of the
wattage of the
wattage draw.
CPU too, though. So,
They kind of do the same thing. I mean, because you can't just unless you put like an adapter in between the
well, this says here that
how you do it.
that
But
the
anyway, so
Nano
like
consumes 175 watts over a single 8-pin PCIe.
mhm.
So it's 175 watts for just the card. This is saying like 183 watts for the entire laptop.
Well, that's total power that it can draw, and that the like let's see, like I'm trying to think. Yours says 2 8 pins.
Yeah,
Like
mine
I
does.
think it's
Yeah.
like you could draw 150 watts through the slot, the PCIe slot. Draw 150 watts there, and it's like 180 whatever watts through, or 200 watts through each 8 pin. So theoretically, the card can draw, 600 watts or whatever, right?
Oh, yeah. I
But
figured they were just talking
also,
about how much it's going to consume, like period. Because that's talking
no,
about
that's
the
just that's
eight
the
pin.
total wattage that form factor, I guess you could call it.
Oh.
It's maximum it can draw. Well, a lot of them don't draw that much. Like if hard OCP, when they
Are
do
graphics cards even
their
getting
graphics card
power?
testing, they do the same thing. They turn on the system with no graphics card, see how much wattage it draws, and then they do, because they do it from the wall, like
Yeah.
a wattage meter from the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and then they do the same thing when they're gaming, and then they just subtract that baseline of just the computer running by itself. So that's how they get like the wattage draw of a lot of the cards and a lot of the reviews you see.
Weird. Because it
Yeah,
says that it's going to pull 175 watts over a single 8-pin PCIe, so it's like they're not even talking about how much it's going to pull. That's what I'm saying. Does like the actual PCI card slot, the PCI Express card slot, even give graphics cards power anymore, or are they just getting all their power from the PCIe 8
I
pins
think
and 6
they
pins?
can a little bit, but it's a small amount. I know, like I thought it was like 125 watts.
Oh, I thought they were just using it for data only now, since we got the 8 pins and all
They
that kind of
might
stuff.
they might be doing that now, but I remember when it first came out, like my first from
Yeah.
upgrading my old computer in 2007 or whatever,
Hmm.
when I built the new computer, I had AGP before, advanced graphic
Right.
board. So then going to PCIe was completely new. But I remember my board had a Molex connector, a power connector in the board right next to the PCIe slot that fed the
Power the
PCIe slot
PCIe. Yeah.
independently, rather than going through the board. The motherboard power, it had its own independent power source that you plugged into the board that went directly to the PCIe slot. So I think it can draw power, but it's very small.
Yeah.
Maybe it's only like 50 watts or something ridiculous. I don't know. But that's why all the cards have external power now, because they're drawing so much power.
Yep.
Because back in the day, I mean,
These are beasts.
I had maybe, well, I mean, this is like, I think my last, before 2007, my last computer was an Athlon 1 gigahertz, like a Athlon Thunderbird or whatever. But I think like that plus the graphics card I had, which I think was like a GeForce 3 MX 500 or something.
Hmm.
I don't even remember what it was, something like that. But I think I only had like a 250-watt power supply for the whole computer. So, you know,
So small.
yeah, power draw has gone up drastically, but of course speeds have gone through the roof as well.
Oh
And
yeah.
a 1 gigahertz single core processor back then with, I don't know, 30 gigs of RAM, or 30 megs of RAM or something retarded. I probably had, I'm trying to think, maybe it had like, no, it probably had like 512 megabytes of RAM. And that was like
Sounds
big
about
back
right.
in the day. Yeah. So
So small.
just like that, remember the
I don't
booting
even think you
box
could.
that I took a picture of? 16 gigabytes of VRAM or megabytes. 16 megabytes of VRAM. That
What
was the
game?
shit
What
back
kind
in
of games did you
2000.
play on?
Half Life. Half Life 1.
That's
That's
what
what I
I'm
played
saying. I
back then.
swear. I know. I don't want to get into a huge tangent about this, but because we're already kind of overrunning some of the stuff, but it just goes back it goes back, it takes me right back to that conversation that we had, where I swear it's like game developers just getting fucking lazy now. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I know the textures look way better than they did in Half-Life, Half-Life 1, but is it that much better to where it can go from a 16 megabyte of VRAM card to needing 6 gigabytes of VRAM? I mean, is it really that drastic? I don't think so, but
You have to
I'm
think
not a
about all
game
the
developer, so
particles.
I don't know. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
just think about all the
But I could
objects
tell
on the
you
street.
this: going from high or very high and some of the things turned down, like the tessellation and all that kind of crap or whatever in Far Cry 4, to just maxing it out completely, looks dude, the game looks completely different. It looks like a
Yeah.
completely different game altogether. It's so
I
weird.
need to
Like,
set up stream share because I
you can
want
you can see like the
to stream share.
shadows. You can see all the shadows from each individual leaf like flickering in the trees. I'm just
Yeah.
sitting there looking around at everything. I'm like, what the hell? And then like I stood because I don't know if you remember the area that I was in when you played it when you came over that one time. But you're like you come out of that one little shack that I'm in and you're on the cliff and you can like just
Yeah.
jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
I was standing at the top of the cliff and I'm like, I was like, oh, let's crank some of this shit up, So I cranked everything to max. I mean, I couldn't max it out any more than what I did, and like the view distance changed, like the shadowing and all the trees down below, it wasn't as bright and it didn't pop as much, like it looked more realistic, I guess,
Mhm.
because it wouldn't be like so bright like it was from that far away, and it just looked completely different. And then I jumped down and I did like the little glider suit thingy or whatever, and then I got down to the ground, shot some bad guys that were screwing around with some of my homies, and so I shot up all of them. And then they're like, "Thank you, here's some money." And then I just stood around and just like looked around at everything. Like the grass looked way better, the trees looked different, and it ran buttery smooth. I'm sure, I know it wasn't, it probably wasn't over 100 frames per second. I couldn't
No,
get.
it's probably like 70.
Probably like
75.
70, I would think, 70, 75. It was so smooth, though. Like, it and just running around, doing all sorts of crazy crap. Ended up blowing up a bunch of cars and shot an elephant, or not an elephant, a rhino several times, and it killed me, and then I just turned it off. But yeah, it looked so much different. So it's like, it really makes me want to go back and play some of the other games that I've already played just to see how they run, but I'm so lazy.
Should
Like,
play
I'm so lazy I don't even want to play games. That's so dumb.
that game. You didn't play Watch Dogs.
Yeah, I gotta play Watch Dogs. I'm thinking about tomorrow. I think I might load up, download tonight, download and install Metal Gear Solid 5
Yeah.
that I got with the card, and play that a little bit tomorrow just to see how it looks. I doubt I'll finish it, but
Yeah. Just play around and see with it.
apparently there's like a huge. It's like it relies heavily on the version that was on the PlayStation Vita, like the little handheld portable shitbox thing that I never understood the point of. But apparently the version of some game that they had on there, I don't remember what it was called, something dogs something, but apparently it like the story is like the continuation of that, and it ties back to like things from that one, like real heavy. So everybody's like, watch this YouTube video so you can get caught up on the story. And I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. I don't really care about the story. I just want to see how awesome it looks. And
I think
look
I
at
saw
some
that on Reddit gaming section or whatever.
and just
Like,
drool and then turn it off.
They had this like picture, like this screenshot or whatever, and it looked really awesome. Like, I don't know what's going on, but this looks awesome.
Exactly it, dude. So, all right, we'll go ahead and jump into the next thing. And this next thing, this actually popped up while I was at work one day, and
Yeah.
like
I tried playing around with it a little bit, but I just couldn't get it to work. Like, I don't know if a lot of people are streaming or.
Yeah, I don't know. It
like
ran
no
fine
one's
for me because like the very first day, like I was on YouTube because well, you know, my work has gotten smart, and so now they block anything that isn't like education or technology. So I can watch like Linus and all that. So when I'm eating my breakfast, I watch Linus or a new video from them or something, and then go about my day. And it's amazing how much more productive I am now. But I'm not gonna lie. So then one day I was at lunch. I was eating my lunch or whatever, and I'm sitting there, and I refreshed the page because it was having some issues. And I noticed a little controller icon popped up next to the regular YouTube icon. I'm like,
Yeah.
is it live now? And then so I was like, oh. So I went up and clicked on it or whatever, and it loaded right up. And for some reason, it wasn't blocked. I guess Harris hasn't caught on yet.
Yeah.
So I went to go watch a couple streams, and some guy was streaming H1Z1, so I watched that for a little while. And then I watched some guy playing GTA 5, and it was like, I did 720p, 60 FPS. It was super smooth. It never hiccuped once, it never buffered once, and I watched it for probably about 20, 30 minutes or whatever, and the guy got really annoying, so I just stopped watching it and went back to my work. But yeah, it ran perfectly fine. So I was trying to find something that didn't have a constant freaking video playing of somebody actually streaming. So I just clicked on a random game, and it happened to be H1Z1. So that's the reason why there's an H1Z1 picture up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, I tried to stream or not stream, but watch a stream earlier today, and there was like, I could only find like one stream. It was H1Z1 stream, but it sucked. Like,
really?
The quality sucked. I was trying to see the quality, and then it was kept buffering. It was annoying for me. Yeah.
That's weird.
Like, I don't know, on the right-hand side, are those the only people live? Or is there like more stuff? Because that's like, I clicked on games and it bring me to like some YouTube pages, and it's like, no, I want to see what's live, not, you know, what's.
Yeah, that's all. The only people that are live is these ones here, I think.
Yeah.
Well, those are featured channels.
Yeah, so I mean, it's hard to navigate. It's like, I don't know. It's not super easy like Twitch. You know, you get games and you click.
No, but then again, if this was Twitch, you'd be saying the same exact thing. Like, if this came out first and you use this for the last 2 years, and then Twitch came out the way it is, you'd be like, oh, I thought it was easy as Google or Chrome or
Well, I mean, I don't know how to
YouTube
navigate
streaming.
this, and it's not
That's what I'm saying.
intuitive. It's like,
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
really?
Yeah, the games are on the left, the people
those
streaming are on the
like,
right.
This is like 2 people streaming.
No, there's like 8 right now. Well, that's featured. Those are featured.
But well, how do I find other streams? I click on games, and it's like doesn't tell me how many people are streaming. So I click Black Ops or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one. No, it shows the one guy live. He's playing Metal Gear Solid. I mean, like, and then it just shows me like YouTube videos, which I don't care about. I want to see who's streaming.
Yeah, you click on the live tab.
Okay, click live. There we are.
So
there's 4 streams.
So, Black Ops 3.
So I wasn't wrong. So.
I mean, you got to understand though, like you said, I'm not even gonna bother going to that. I'm just gonna stick with Twitch, and that's what everybody else and their grandmother's gonna do.
Yeah, I
know.
So
it's gonna take some time. I mean, it's not like everybody's gonna jump ship on
they
Twitch.
They made some tweaks with the UI and stuff like that. I think.
Yeah,
I mean, the basic layout is better, but just navigation, I think, would be better.
Yeah, they'll get it.
I hope so, because I think
for the starting of it,
be some more competition for Twitch.
The way that I see this is going down is that the people that do Let's Plays and all their gaming videos already on YouTube are going to make a killing off of this. The people that are already on Twitch now making a killing aren't going to switch.
No,
because they're already making a killing. But the ones that are the ones that are already doing Let's Plays on YouTube, people already know their YouTube channel, so they don't have to worry about creating another Twitch channel. They don't have to worry about trying to switch between the two. They can just say, hey, I'm going live now, and they can go live, and the people can watch them now. So it's so much easier.
I'm curious how the subscription, like how the monetary system will be on YouTube gaming.
Yeah.
Like, will it be subscriptions and stuff like that, or how will they handle the subscriptions? What it offer? Because I mean, Twitch.
This game looks pretty fucking freaky.
Has everything.
Until Dawn.
Yeah.
So I can't play scary games anymore.
Oh yeah, I still haven't played. Like I bought an Amnesia forever ago.
Yeah, I played Amnesia for about 5 or 10 minutes, and I couldn't get past the shitty graphics.
I bought it on Amazon or whatever.
The graphics just annoy me. I'm kind
of
I get it. You know, I get it. I know why everybody likes the game. It's scary and the gameplay, but I really have a hard time getting past some graphics. Like, I can play games like Speedrunner and stuff like that, and the graphics work. But in a game like that, I have a hard time doing it. Like, I'd probably have a hard time going back and playing all the way through, like, Half-Life 1. Just because I would be, like, laughing too hard at the graphics. That's all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think after a while, though, you'd get used to it, and as long as the gameplay is immersive enough.
Yeah.
It's fun gameplay, and, you get into it.
And it was okay. I mean, Amnesia was okay. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I don't know. It just...
I mean, it is, 2000 something?
Yeah, the story just got annoying after a while. It's like, the guy's like freaking out, and he's talking about his wife or something that he may have killed, and it's just, it got really annoying. I got tired of all the...
I don't know anything about the story. So.
It's like, it just felt like it was forced, unnecessary drama, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to run through this shit, try to kill the bad guy at the end, and get scared shitless the whole way through. That's all I wanted. And you failed on that, so... But anyway, I just wanted to show that it was up, and that, it's they're trying to, compete against Twitch, which, like I said, I think it's going to be more for people that are already on YouTube and heavily watched on YouTube. The thing.
They have to build their user base somehow. Start stealing those people from Twitch or generating their own new.
So that's why I thought about doing it. Because there is so little people streaming on it, then start streaming to this, and then you're not starting off on page 48. You're starting off on page 1.
But how many people are watching? That's the thing.
The same amount as you get on Twitch.
Not really. I mean,
dude,
live.
Oh my god,
33
give
watching,
me a fucking break.
1 watching, 4 watching.
And how many do we get watching when we're on Twitch? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's it. So it's the same thing. It'll be no different.
Crazy old gamer. It's just.
Yeah, it is hard to get you views on YouTube for sure. Yeah. But
I can see doing it and sticking out with it, but It has to be that user base first, and I think there's a League of Legends that streams on there. That's how they'll build the user
Been
base.
there,
I
done
think
that.
it's same thing like the Counter-Strike leagues. Like one of them's using Hitbox TV or whatever, and another streaming service I don't even know, MLG TV. You know,
Yeah.
if they bring users that way, it'll help. So we'll see if the YouTube actively tries to go up. You know, after some of those gaming or esports leagues and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Like
Yeah.
your nephew AJ.
Yeah. My nephew. Yeah, he's making a
Exactly.
killing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how they'll need to grow the user base because if they get more users, then it'll help.
He
But
called he called CS:GO a kid game.
it is kids games. You play, man.
I mean,
It's
it
all
is.
like
There's
12-year-olds.
teens on there, but
No, yeah.
that's every game though. Every game's. I think. Well, I think Call of Duty's more of a kid game than Counter Strike, but
Either way.
I think all games are kid games. To be quite honest, I think too many kids are playing in the games that they probably shouldn't be playing.
It's just the generation. I mean, because we're the old people. You know what I mean? We're like the first generation gamers. You know, us 30 somethings or high 20s, low 30s.
Yeah.
We're like the first big generation of games. You know, grew up with the Nintendo and stuff like that. So
Right.
I think as time goes on, there'll be a broader generation. But you know, before us, it drops off dramatically of people who call themselves gamers, I guess you could say. Except for the old school people playing, Commodore 64s and stuff like that. So
Yeah. I don't know.
technically, anyone anyone that's younger than you call them kids, anyways. So
Yeah.
indeed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, being surrounded by squeakers sucks.
See, I'm the opposite though. I tend to, as long as they're not, as long as they're not doing the whole, oh, I effed your mom last night, and they're not, using the N word left and right because they think it's cool, and they're, as long as they're not being annoying. If it's a squeaker, like just because he's young and he has his voice is cracking, I don't want to like immediately just start bashing him and start making fun of him because it's cool. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere. I was a squeaker at one point too, so were you, so was he. So it's like you can't just automatically just start bashing him just because of the
mentality
fact.
is the biggest part. Yeah.
Yeah.
The voice is, like I said, I don't have a big problem with, but yeah, really not too much. Maybe just.
But you do if you're playing the same game. You have the game in common. He's trying to learn the game, so
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
So,
I would rather try to teach them. Try to teach them what I know. Yeah.
Not really chilling with them, I guess you could say, but I guess in like a chat setting, since we're kind of talking about the YouTube gaming thing, that's more of chilling with them. I can agree with you there. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't chill with them, but I would rather teach them how to play the game properly rather than just immediately saying, "Oh, he's a squeaker." And like, I mean, I've seen people kick kids just because they said hi and they had a squeaky voice, and they just kick them out of the lobby. It's like, why? It makes no sense. All you're doing is showing that you're more of an asshole than that kid was. So
yeah,
in my opinion, but
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. If there's like a ton of freaking kids playing, I'm not going to jump in as somebody that's like probably 3 times their age.
Yeah.
God, that's so sad to say.
I know, right?
Oh, God.
Dude.
I'm going to go curl up into a ball in a corner now. Yeah, 40. I mean, I've already changed. I've already noticed that I've changed just since I hit 30. My whole opinion has changed. I'm 32 now, so it's not that far off that I'll be 40, unfortunately. But
seems like it, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt, I guess, because everybody's been there at some point. So.
Yeah, I guess because you see it more, like.
And of course, I have my son, so my son's going to be going through that, and I don't want to be. And like I tell him that now, I tell him that all the time. I'm like, if you're on a game and he rarely uses a headset though, because I know how everybody's language is.
Yeah.
So 9 times out of 10, he just he mutes everybody in the chat, or in the voice comms. But I make sure I tell him not to be that way. You know, don't go in there if you're not going to play the game properly. You're not going to go plant the bomb, or you're not going to go do this, or you're just going to run around and be stupid. Get the hell off the game. Go play something else or whatever. I don't
play with bots. You know.
Yeah, go play with bots. You know, do whatever. But I don't want him to be. Yeah. To try to go play a game and try to learn a game, and then have somebody that's older like we are now and just immediately, you know, push him aside and not want to do anything with him just because his voice sounds like he's young. That's kind of stupid, but that's just me, I guess, being a dad and knowing that my son will be going through that soon. So
yeah, like he said, it's probably just that phase.
Yeah.
Once we get older, we'll be like, oh, damn kids, get off my lawn.
Yeah, man, I hear you. I'm not knocking you. I'm not saying that what you're doing is wrong. It's just I don't like the ones that are like, you know, you can tell that they're like in their 20s, like early 20s, maybe late teens, and they hear some kid that's like 4 years younger than them, and they're like, oh, we got a fucking squeaker, and then they just immediately start talking shit to the kid and practically making him cry. And it's like, why do that? You were that little squeaker shithead too back in the day. So I don't know. I guess it's just,
but
try to pay it forward in that regard. But yeah, I wouldn't walk into like a yeah. I understand.
I can see that both ways. Yeah.
All right. Now. So yeah. Anyway, I know that you're obviously into the gaming thing, so I just want to warn you now that this is more of a tech show rather than just gaming. So we do talk about games, we do talk about tech, so it's more of a news thing about what's been going on in the last week. So it's not always going to be about game talk. So I just want to warn you that now, because we had somebody that got mad earlier because we weren't talking about game. So anyway, the next article we need to get into because we're already at an hour and a half. So we need to speed this along. So the next article or whatever is about T-Mobile. Mm-hmm. So T-Mobile is nice. So T-Mobile promises to eliminate customers who abuse the unlimited data. Now I have seen on several tech shows so far in this past week or half a week that a lot of people have been talking about this. I can already tell by your face. I know where you're going with this.
I see both ways, but
you're like me. You're just like me. Like I said at the very, very end of the notes, it's hard to choose sides here because
right there. Yeah,
I understand. If you say that it's unlimited, there is no number. Unlimited goes forever. Yeah. There is no number. It's an infinite amount. But at the same time, a company can't make money if it's legitimately unlimited. So, what's that? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, it's hard.
Well, technically, I guess if you paid
unlimited,
if you paid for
using unlimited.
I guess technically, if you paid for a hooker and you hit her, that would be abusing something you paid for, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's using it outside of
outside of the terms and conditions. I'm just playing. But yeah, so I understand. It's like that's why I'm kind of like, it's like I get it. I get why the people are mad because yes, you paid for unlimited data. You should get unlimited data. But the problem T-Mobile's having here is that the unlimited data plan is for mobile use, where so the unlimited data is more for the
dead hooker removal service.
The unlimited data is more for the mobile side of things, whereas they say that there's 7 gigabytes of additional tethered data. And the issue that they were having is that people were paying for the unlimited data and basically using it as their main internet connection. Like they were running servers off of it. They were running file servers off of it. They were running all sorts of crazy crap on it. Like some of them were using upwards of 2 terabytes a month.
Yeah, it's probably not that drastic with using like file servers and stuff. It's more people probably just using it for streaming Netflix constantly. and that's their
No,
only.
one of the articles actually said that they actually had somebody that was using it. Like somebody actually said that
Yeah.
they were using it for a file server, like an
Yeah, and I
FTP type
guess
server and stuff.
in the terms of agreement that you agree to, I guess it's technically not unlimited because they do say what is it, 7 gigabits a month you can use for for
For the
tethering.
tethered stuff.
Yeah.
So they were
So I mean,
masking the
it's
fact.
unlimited with an asterisk, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that's
It's
what everybody was
lying to the
saying.
customers saying it's really unlimited when it's not.
Right. So that's where I'm kind of like on the fence, because I get it. I understand, unlimited means unlimited, but at the same
Yeah, you should
time,
use
you shouldn't be
your data you
using a
paid for
mobile.
however you want.
Right.
You paid for it, so yeah.
But
I agree with you 100% there.
common sense tells you not to get a mobile plan, tether to your cell phone, and use terabytes of, like, 2 terabytes of data on that. I don't know. But yes, I
mean,
agree. Unlimited means unlimited, and obviously now they need to change their contract. So,
how
or their
much?
terms.
It's the same thing as like Comcast and stuff like that, where they give you you know data limits on your wired connection. I mean, how much does internet actually costs? Like
Agreed, man.
T-Mobile and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I setting up the infrastructure is expensive, but if someone's constantly downloading over that infrastructure that's already set up, how much does that cost them? I mean, why limit them? If the infrastructure
That's what
can
I want to
support
know.
it,
Like,
why limit them?
I legitimately want to know how much money does a certain amount of data cost a company. I'm
Yeah,
sure there's some way that you can look it up probably and find it in 10 seconds, but I always wanted to know, like, a legitimate number, not like some inflated crap that some company like
exactly. Yeah,
Comcast,
I'm trying to think who is it that does it. Time Water has the
yeah.
limits, right? Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's what I
So we
want to
have
know.
Gray House, and they don't have limits as well.
I want to know. Sorry, I keep burping. Jeez. I want to know, like, exactly how much it costs them,
Yeah, how much
like,
does a
per
gigabyte download
gigabyte. Yeah,
data
like a
cost?
gigabyte cost them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With Twitch streams and stuff, I'm sure I use at least a terabyte or two a month.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, dude, Twitch streams. Like a lot of times, multiple screens. Sometimes I have a couple of streams up, or doing stuff. I mean,
Jeez, I must be doing it all wrong.
well, Windows 10 has usage statistics in it.
I know, but does it
See,
keep it over that long? I thought it only kept it
it's
until the
over
computer
30
was
days, I
turned
think.
off. Does it keep
No,
it
I
for the
think it's
month?
I think it's per 30 days. Here, let me look. I gotta look. Where do I
Oh.
find the internet? Yeah, the last 30 days, which I don't even know if I've had Windows.
All right,
Yeah, I
where
don't
is it
use
at?
Netflix on my phone
Is it
or on my
performance?
computer, but I don't log it through my computer. But yeah, no, you go to settings, and then
Settings.
network
Oh,
and internet.
I don't have
That's the
settings.
first one. Data usage. You have 409 gigabits
Where is settings
or
at? What
gigabytes used.
are you talking about
Start
settings?
start menu settings or the Windows button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I run Twitch through my PlayStation 3 all the time. So I mean not
Okay,
Twitch,
settings and then what?
Netflix, network and internet.
I must be. Oh, I'm. My
But yeah,
bad.
then it does usage details, and
I
I
was.
do for the past 30 days, which I don't think I've.
Wow.
But yeah, Chrome, Chrome is 356 gigabytes because it's all
So
Twitch. That's all
11.
a
Okay,
bunch of
so hold
Twitch
on. It
TV.
says in the last 30 days.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, I'm doing it all wrong,
so
I
it
guess.
keeps 30 days usage.
So how much do you have?
409 gigabytes. Yeah, I don't download a lot of stuff anymore. Like I used to download
I
a
have
bunch of words.
137 gigabytes, and like 80% of it is Steam.
Yeah, so
I
and like
rare I rarely watch streams on my computer
I watch
because it only
streams.
keeps the usage of this, right? It doesn't keep the usage of what you watch like on a Chromecast.
No, just on
It's
your
only
computer.
monitoring what's been watched on your computer.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think you can log into your router and
Yeah,
see
my router
how
has
much
the thing.
usage.
I'm sure it's
Yeah,
way higher then because like 90% of my Twitch and YouTube watching is on the Chromecast.
yeah. So,
And of course
and I
Kristen's
don't
watching
download that
shit.
many torrents and stuff anymore. The only torrents I download now are Formula One racing. So, and they've been on break
Yeah,
for
at
like
least
6
two media
weeks.
streams open. I agree there. If it's
Yeah.
not me watching Netflix, Kristen's watching it. So
Mm.
she's been binge watching X Files.
They're coming back with a new one,
Yeah,
aren't they?
that's why she's binge watching it, is so that way she can be
Yeah.
prepared for the new one. But yeah, I don't know. So anyway, the next article is the Vivo stick from Asus.
A little
Um,
computer in a stick.
little computer and a
Still
stick.
think the Chrome, was it the
The
Chrome?
Chrome bit. I looked it
Chrome
up,
bit.
dude, and I was hoping that there was going to be like maybe a website for it saying like coming soon, and here's where it's at, and all that.
I thought it was
Nothing.
already out.
No,
No?
there's no articles about it since March. The
Wow.
one that we did the show on. That was the last
Yeah.
article. I'm like, what happened to it?
Doing the show since March. Holy crap.
I know. 17 episodes.
crazy.
17 episodes. But yeah, so it's $129, $130. 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage, 2 USB ports and a headphone jack. Weighs
I like
70.
the 2 USB ports.
Yeah, weighs
I don't
70
get the headphone jack,
grams.
though. That's really weird.
Oops, I just did cut on accident.
70 grams.
Um,
It's not too bad.
Yeah, 70 grams, and as Bluetooth 4.0 and 802.11n Wi-Fi support.
Mm-hmm.
So, should be pretty decent. I mean, I don't know, though. They said that the freaking CompuStick from Intel was supposed to be dope as hell, and it sucked ass, apparently.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the processor and stuff like that. But, I mean, for $129,
Yeah, I don't even think it said what processor was in this.
no, I'm sure you can figure it out, but it's the same type of thing, probably Atom or something like that. But, it's running Windows 10, which is good rather than what the other one won? The Intel one.
The Intel one was 8.1.
Did it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it was 8.1. Because
32
it was lighter than 7, so they did 8.1.
I mean, there's only so much you can do with a little pocket computer like this.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not expecting it to be a freaking, gaming
HTPC.
beast. Yeah. You can make it an HTPC.
That's what that would be sweet though if you could just like once the Nvidia streaming like we were talking about earlier in the show, something
Yeah.
like that comes out and you can do like a Bluetooth controller or something. If you have like a little pocket computer, or stick computer you can plug into your TV and just start playing, that would be awesome. Once the the technology gets there. So I mean, technically it runs on a browser, so this might work,
Yeah.
but
It is possible.
we'll see one day.
So yeah, I don't know. It looks kind of cool. I like the layout of it. I guess it has like this little cover cap thingy or whatever for over top
for
of the HDMI.
HDMI. Mm-hmm.
So,
But yeah, it seems a lot bigger, and it looks like
it's
it
still
must be
to be determined. So there's no release date or anything for it.
just on the picture of it, the little dots. It must be for cooling. I'm like, why would they have a speaker there or something? I don't know.
No,
And the headphone jack. That's. I mean, it's already plugged into HDMI, which transmits audio to the TV. Why would you need a headphone jack?
to watch it quietly.
I mean, you're connecting to a TV. You're not going to be that close to the TV. You know what I mean?
They make headphones that have some really long ass things.
Oh, really? That's cool. Running a Linux on thumb drive, yeah.
Oh yeah. I did that for work to try to get around some stuff, but I couldn't. Damn them! But yeah, I've done that before. I have a what do they call that? It's like a live disc or whatever.
Yeah.
We can just boot up right off of a thumb drive.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Or just like earlier in the show, we were talking about the NVIDIA, the latest GeForce experience or whatever. You can stream from your main computer to like a second computer, and it uses your main rig or your gaming rig or whatever for all the computing power, and it just like streams the video kind of. And they said it works well on LAN. So if you do like if you had something like this where say you get a game with a controller and you want to go play it on the TV or something like that, you could do that rather than playing with it on your, what's it called?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. So if you can get a one powerful enough so it can decode and stuff, there's not a lot of latency with a little or stick computer, I guess you can call it. That'd be pretty cool. It'd become more mainstream, I guess, or maybe you could replace a console. You could sell like a or Steam. What's the Steam box?
Steam box, yeah. It'd be like a
Yeah,
Steam OS
something
thing.
like
That'd be
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah, they can market it more that way with something like that. It'd be a little bit easier. So I don't know. We'll see.
Use the Bluetooth controller or Bluetooth to Bluetooth to the Steam controller.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be perfect. Why did they do that? Instead
know.
of making these shitty VCR looking things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
So he streams it from one PC to the other, and then he uses the other PC to stream it out to OBS.
Yeah, because remember we're talking about that cheap 6-core.
So there's no need for a capture device.
That is pretty smart. I never thought about that.
Fuck, man. Now I might have to spend my money on that computer instead.
I know, right? Yeah, because I'm thinking,
does it work well though?
I mean, they say it works pretty good on all the.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, does
streaming stuff? There you go.
I mean, my wonder. I mean, well, I mean, obviously you use it. So, have you compared it to just? It's flawless.
It's flawless.
Because I'm wondering.
That is pretty awesome.
I mean, it does. So does streaming the video from. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat like I'm trying to talk to you. I should be looking this way. So, so streaming the video from your main computer to the other computer takes less computing power than just
OBS doing it.
Just OBS streaming it straight to Twitch then? Really?
Yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, OBS, then you can have the streaming computer use all its compute power on.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering how much power.
Really... Steam to Steam. We might have to try that. I got an old computer laying around. Might have to try
I have that computer over there. All I need is a power supply and a hard drive.
Yeah. Gonna have to play around with that this weekend. That is a really cool idea.
Thanks for the damn idea, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty sick. I'm gonna really have to I'm
gonna
have to read up on that.
Indeed. So, but yeah, that is really cool. I absolutely never thought of using that.
So how does this work then? Like, so you open,
the in-house Steam. Steam Share or whatever it is. I think he said.
Oh, is that what he's doing? So he's using the Steam one, not Shadowplay?
That's what he said. Steam. No, yeah, it didn't.
So he's doing so he's using the Steam's streaming capabilities.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because what we were talking about is NVIDIA. It's working through the your actual video card. If you have an NVIDIA video card. Then stream Steam to Steam, and then use the
second computer.
The second computer to have the OBS to. Oh my god!
To Twitch.
But is the quality that good? Because then you're still using the shitty dual core to stream. So I mean, the compression's gonna be shit.
You can use all the dual cores horsepower to,
which is like
stream to. I mean, it's enough. It's not going to slow down your main computer. That's why you want.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Is like a dual core going to be that much? I don't know.
It depends on the quality. Like,
I think if I got that other computer, then yes, that one server computer that we were looking at, maybe.
Oh yeah.
I just don't see a dual core streaming as well, even if I had all of the dual core. I don't see it streaming as well as an X99 streaming and playing a game.
No, it would be fine. I mean,
I don't think the quality would be equal. You can't run it at medium like I can now with the X99.
Well, the thing is you're using all its horsepower strictly on OBS.
And I guarantee it still couldn't do medium. No.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
No.
It might be able to. I mean,
all the CPU needs to do is show the pixels. All the power of your gaming computer does the rendering. Try it, you'll see. Okay. I could maybe see that then.
Yeah, because all the horsepower is just working on OBS to compress it. So, I mean, it should work.
Yeah, I'll try it. It can't hurt.
The only reason we have to go so fast is because it starts lagging our games. We run out of CPU power. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
get
just
that. I mean,
HTTP
I understand that,
cell phone can do no problem.
but doing uploading, I mean, you're still having to do the compression though, aren't you? To like go from OBS to Twitch. I mean, you do that now with the computer when you're streaming. Like I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, but that's all it's doing. That's what he's saying. And a dual core has enough horsepower to do it. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know about medium settings at 60 FPS.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that.
Medium
But, I
setting
mean,
60 FPS. I just don't see it doing it.
Because you have my old Q6600, the quad core.
Yeah.
That's plenty of enough horsepower.
Yeah, I have that one. I will definitely use that. I think I'll try it with Cameron's computer when he's not here.
Yeah, true. There you go.
I'll just try it just to try it.
He has my old Sandy bridge. Yeah. So
Yeah.
2500K. Do you still have that thing overclocked?
No, I don't. I didn't overclock it, unless it kept the settings. I mean, I doubt it.
Yeah, might have.
If it kept the settings, then yes, it is.
2 years. Wow, I never thought of that. That is the coolest idea I've ever heard.
Yeah, man. Today. Thanks for the idea. I will definitely. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna play around with that this weekend. Because that might help the whole streaming Counter-Strike thing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely will. So.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate that idea. That's an amazing thing.
I want to try it now.
I know. I'm kind of excited.
Indeed.
I'm even more excited for the weekend. All right. So let's go on to the next article so we can close this thing up. Let's see.
Playing with your pocket computer, you can use your new Razer controller.
Yeah. I'm not a console guy. But I do have to admit,
the dumbest idea ever. But then
it looks. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a gaming mouse. I have a gaming keyboard. I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I spent all this money on this stuff. What's the problem with spending the money on a controller?
Yep.
That looks cool and does some cool stuff.
I have to admit, I kind of like the way it looks. I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't know if I necessarily like the whole like Razer Snake logo where it is, but the green and black and like the textured thing looks pretty.
It's that MLG look, yo.
PC Master Race, yes.
Dude.
The circle jerk is alive. So Razer announced their $150 Wildcat Xbox One controller at PAX this weekend. Apparently, it's $150, 25% weight reduction over the standard Xbox One controller. Which, let me see, it's pretty fucking heavy. Now that I think about it, it's actually pretty damn heavy compared to the. Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, there's a lot of weight there compared to the 360 controller.
Yeah, I don't have a controller yet, so I'm probably gonna buy an Xbox One.
I had a 360 controller, but then I had what was it, Trials Fusion and Rocket League, and my son has both of those, so he wanted to play it with me. So I was like, I just got to buy another controller. So I ended up buying an Xbox One controller for me, and then my son has the 360.
Well, like, what was that game that we bought on the Steam sale?
Bastion,
the summer sale. Last summer sale, not this current one in 2014. I think it was.
I think it was Bastion.
Yeah, that requires a controller. You bought
requires
the game,
a controller. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I need to get an Xbox.
Yeah, yeah, you do. It has 4 remappable buttons, which oops, I didn't mean to click on that. My guess is that it's underneath. It doesn't show pictures.
Like where your
just like
are on the bottom.
Yeah, just like the Microsoft's crazy gamer one.
Yeah, using those extra buttons would be nice. Set up for specific things, especially on the computer.
Yeah. So it has of course the green rubber palm grips and the analog stick colors, and it's coming out next month, October.
Yeah, October.
So they like announced it at PAX, and they're like, "Oh my God, when's it going to be available? Like sometime in December." Yeah,
indeed.
It's a pretty beast looking controller, that's for sure. And I like how they have like all the buttons right there for like the volume control and mic muting and all that kind of stuff.
That's really nice.
That's pretty cool. You can just reach down with your thumb and mute your mic.
Cog. All right.
Cog. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I know you just not long ago got here, but I gotta keep this, wrapped up kind of within 2 hours, because otherwise YouTube likes to shit all over it if it's over 2 hours.
Indeed.
So
audio troubles in the beginning.
Yeah, the audio troubles in the beginning ate up about a half hour. So if you want to follow us or whatever, that'd be awesome, man. We do this every every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do that every Wednesday, 9 p.m.
Eastern.
Eastern. Hey, you trying to copy me?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I better switch over to this one. Oh no, you're gone, friend.
You didn't set this up because we usually do
You're
Skype.
gone.
This is OBS or
I know. Hold on.
now.
Hold on. I'll bring you back. Maybe. Where in the hell is the screen? Select oh, it's doing that. No, not that one. Where is it? There it is.
There we are.
There we go.
So,
now I can grab
every
your face.
Wednesday at 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. Usually.
Whoa,
we
you're
do
ginormous.
Stream. Oh yeah.
There we go. All right. So anyway, yep, it's Tektopia TV. Same thing on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube. You want to follow us to continue to get the live streams every single week on Wednesday, then please do so. It was cool hanging out with you, man, and we learned some awesome shit from you. So I got
I'm definitely gonna try this week.
Mad props to you, man. And I'll upload this to YouTube probably tomorrow morning, since I don't have to work. So I'll probably mess around with it, and I'll put all the links in the description and all that kind of stuff. So this has been Josh.
Justin.
Damn it, I still did the wrong way. Josh and Justin, Tektopia TV. Again, Crazy Old Gamer. Cog, thanks a lot.
Thanks for hanging out.
I'm going to be messing around with that shit all weekend and try to perfect it. Thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, take care, dude. All right, guys, we are out, and we will see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.